Hello everyone, it's Jess Conto, your Wasteland reviewer, and welcome to Wasteland Talks, my weekly talk show where I talk about whatever the hell I want. And for a new episode of Song Maketh the Scene, where I take a look, along with my guest, at a particular song that really stands out, making a scene great in a movie. And my wife Jess picked out a song that really stood out to her, and we're going to be talking about Let Her Dance by the Bobby Fuller Four from the ending dance sequence from Fantastic Mr. Fox. So, let's get started. So, just giving a little context to this song, Let Her Dance by the Bobby Fuller Four. This was released back in 1965.
What a year.
Yep, this is a 2 minute and 34 second little quick pop rock song. This song is, something that's high energy, and it really does make you want up to get a dance. This is apparently a modified version of their original song, Keep On Dancing, but they slowed down the tempo and added a quote-unquote bottle tapping rhythm. So, because one of them was tapping a beer bottle.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It has that feel. But Jess, what makes this song itself, before we get into talking about the film, but what makes a song stand out as a song?
It's a lot of fun. Like you said, it makes you want to get up and dance, and it's a nice, quick song, which I tend to like for some reason. But yeah, it's quick, it's upbeat, it's fun. Lyrics are easy, so not a whole lot to learn there, but it's fun.
It has that
bouncy
kind of feel to it.
2, 3, 4. I think it's timing isn't in 4/4.
It's definitely one of those kinds of songs that feels like it's from that 60s era of early rock and roll music.
Safe, maybe.
And, this was it is pop rock. It's very poppy kind of sounding. Yeah. This jaunting feel to it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think it works perfectly because the scene that it's used in is the very end where, they're celebrating in the grocery store.
Dancing.
Where they, get all their food from now, still stealing from Bogus Bunsen Bean. And the family just starts all, dancing, swinging their limbs in just random directions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
an expression of joy.
That's it. This whole entire scene in this is supposed to be joy. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be a joyous way to wrap up this story. And
because they won.
They did win. They certainly did.
They're living in the sewer, but they won.
They won. Absolutely.
We should all be so lucky.
Living in a sewer, but at least we eat.
Yeah,
consistently.
But at least, what does he say? We can see the stars because they're on the apple.
Yo. But this song definitely fits the vibe of a Wes Anderson film. Mm-hmm. Because, Jess, what do you think of, if you're going to, what would you expect from a song used in a Wes Anderson movie?
Vaguely nostalgic.
Nostalgic. Very hipstery.
Yeah, it's a staccato. It's fun. It's simple. It's not a really complex arrangement.
And this is a very vintage film. Everything about it's very
color
vintage.
palette.
The color palette, Davy Crockett. That's the first song that you hear in this.
Yeah.
And of course, Alexandre Desplat's score is just beautiful.
Fits in with poor Petey with his improv.
That's bad songwriting, Petey.
Acoustic guitar.
It's just a bunch of nonsense. And then you have Street Fighting Man by the Rolling Stones.
Which is also, not too far from this era.
And, well, yeah, it was the 60s.
Street Fighting Man. Yeah.
Yeah. So, because that's early Rolling Stones. Mm. So, this is all, 60s era. And
they're all still alive, so I have no concept of when the Rolling Stones are
somehow the Rolling Stones never had to return because they're all still kicking.
Yep. Bless.
It's just one of those kinds of feels that, you expect, you watch Royal Tenenbaums and everything sounds very indie hipstery. All of Life Aquatic are French acoustic versions of David Bowie songs. Yeah. And Fantastic Mr. Fox just really captures, it's supposed to hit that same period that Roald Dahl was writing these. And I feel that pop rock of, I'm just imagining the Bobby Fuller Four in matching sweaters and stuff like that and everything. And it's joyous, it's fun, and it has that right tempo to be having like all of these little critters flinging their limbs up in strange dancing moves because they're all stop motion puppets and stuff like that. They do kind
of like it's jaunty. It's a little staccato, but it's all right.
Well, and I think it fits the tempo of the song because the tempo is very like, and they're all like, da da da. And it's such a fun song, and it's such a fun ending to an incredible movie. It's such a fun movie, and I love every second of it. And then this just
a good time.
Is the wonderful little bow that ties it all together at the end.
Yeah, I don't think I have a deeper reason than that.
Yep. There's few, like, if you could get a song that really captures the joy of a moment, like a Don't Stop Me Now from, like, Shaun of the Dead and stuff like that.
Yep.
So, this is a fun one.
Murder on the Dance Floor from Saltburn.
I feel like that's a different kind of vibe.
I'm just saying, but he's happy.
He certainly is. Barry Keoghan with his ass and balls just all out dancing around this giant mansion.
Just teabagging the rich.
But, like, I've definitely listened to this song since, and I really do enjoy some of, like, the hits of this era of pop rock music and stuff like that. So, but there you go. So, if you haven't watched Fantastic Mr. Fox, what the hell are you waiting for? Get on it.
It's a good one.
And make sure that you figure out your thing. Oh, I get it. That's your thing. Kylie. There you go. So Wes Anderson. Well, if you like Wes Anderson, I feel like you might like this one even if you don't like Wes Anderson because it's one of the best animated films of like the 21st century for sure. But yeah, it's the best Roald Dahl adaptation. Period.
Yeah.
Like I don't think
his widow said he'd like.
I don't think there's argument there, to be perfectly honest. No. But Jess, thank you so much for coming on and having this nice little chat about a nice little song from a wonderful little movie.
You're welcome.
And thank all of you out there for always tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.